Oops. Alright, I'm live. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. I didn't realize I was still on my EO, my end of stream. Anyway, it's good enough. Okay, well. Alright, I have no idea what I'm doing. Journal. Speak to the constable. Hold on a minute.
Welcome to the Grand Colonial. Please make yourself at home.
Already went through all this.
I'll bet you 10 bits this is all just some sort of publicity.
I did not read about this kind of treatment in the service agreement papers.
I can't believe Helen's gone. We're never going to get a sequel to Terror on Monarch.
I'm curious. Do a quick save.
We should try to solve the puzzle hedges in the orchards. The prize
Really?
is supposed to be something valuable.
I'm ready for this.
Oh, that's what happens. I'm psycho.
Down.
All right. I was just curious what would happen. I guess I found out. Oh shit.
We should try to solve the puzzle hedges in the orchards. The prize is supposed to be something valuable.
The murder has inflicted...
Sorry. Paying attention. All right, back to what I was doing.
With house...
Where's the rest of my damn weapons? Oh my God, no. Wasn't cheap either, was it? Oh my God, really? Sell this shit back to him. Bought a bunch of garbage I don't need. I need to go in there and see if I can't console or something. And
I knew I should have gotten her autograph when I had the chance.
It seems death is just another form of entertainment around here.
it would appear so.
The murder has inflicted severe emotional trauma on me. I demand a room. You! Stop that! What do you think you're doing?
Nothing.
I suppose I
I'll
can
keep
look
my
away
head down.
this time.
Damn.
How awful! I left my favorite jacket in there.
Hey, that's
You!
against regulation.
Stop that!
What do you think you're doing?
Reloading. Did none of these employees have access cards? What's this? I bet that one does. How the hell do I get in there to him?
I demand a room upgrade.
Ow. Well, crud. I didn't overlook it.
Hello? Hello?
Goodbye.
To solve the puzzle hedges in the orchards.
Well, I suppose I've seen stranger marketing maneuvers. Not sure what Rizzo's was trying to accomplish with this one.
Oh, thank the law. Inspector, you don't know how relieved I am to see you.
Okay.
Constable Maria Keene. It's good to meet you in person, Inspector.
Dr. Goodnight. Ecstatic to make your various acquaintances and so on? Are we finished with the pleasantries? There's something I'm excited to show you.
Let's see.
An extraordinary contraption. You'll love it.
Our coroner has developed a device which may prove useful in your investigation. Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you.
Our office has instructed her to hand it over to you. Oh, please. You make it sound as if I'm turning over stolen goods. Behold, my discrepancy amplifier. Hold it in your hands. Feel the way it hums with ontological potential. I work with the materials to which I have access. Halcyon has no shortage of rifles. The discrepancy amplifier uses a deterministic model of our universe to detect the discrepancy between what should be and what actually is. Then it renders any discrepancies visible by using the power of magnification.
That sounds strangely like scientism. Expecting the doctrine of the OSI to have any bearing on reality is quite an assumption.
Oh, goodness, no. I don't care for OSI doctrine. I just enjoy their math. Yes, it's a magnifying glass, but an extraordinarily powerful one. It looks through the glass of reality itself.
I'm contractually prohibited from endorsing off-brand technology, but I'll bend that rule just this once. You'll want to peer into the amplifier and examine the crime scene.
Got any slots on it? No.
Captain, please show a little respect.
The discrepancy amplifier is now operational. Greetings, designated inspector and/or unauthorized larcenist. This unit has detected a discrepancy related to Halcyon Helen's scheduled expiration of. Begin amplification. The discrepancy amplifier has been programmed with advanced speech recognition, scientific analysis, and deterministic calculus protocols.
Oh, you'll... Amplifier? Tell the inspector about your...
Please do not interrupt the discrepancy amp. The discrepancy amplifier is programmed to take instruction from its registered or designated inspector.
How curious. I must have set its levels to flagrant.
This unit's features include an automated personality simulator. This unit has been programmed to simulate joy and satisfaction in assisting you. This is a bottle of unreleased Rizzo's product. Helen appears to have attempted to use it to spell something as she expired, but all
damnable hair out of my face. I can't see the corner.
Alright, let's go to get my penthouse.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but while the hotel is a crime scene, I regret to inform you that all new bookings, room upgrades, room downgrades, and massages are Oh, you special inspector. Mr. Kincannon warned me you'd be checking in soon. Ah, yes. Most pleased to offer you...
Yay, I got a penthouse.
Inspector. The penthouse suite on our topmost floor is now available for you. The last guest left her belongings behind when she vacated unexpectedly, so we needed a little time to tidy the suite up for you. Simply call the elevator in the lobby and our highly skilled operator will deliver you to your private floor with efficiency and cheer.
Yeah, let's talk about the guest.
My apologies, Inspector, but that would be a severe violation. We here at the Grand Colonial firmly believe that... All right, my supervisor just walked out of earshot. Some folks just don't understand the importance of gossip. About whom? And what would you wish to know? You know, out of everyone here, I knew the least about Helen. I'm not much of an Aetherwave watcher myself. And Helen always had a crowd of admirers chasing her, you see. So she rarely stopped to friendly enough, surely, but always seemed untouchable. Emphasis on seemed. Now that you mention it, she was usually collected, but every so often I'd see her looking all wild-eyed and intense.
Drugs.
It seemed as if she was determined about something. Or maybe she was just hungry.
Who knows?
That woman ordered a food. Maybe show business gives you a metabolism.
It does not.
Ah, Birdie. Is he bigger than he is dumb, or dumber than he is big? I've a bet with a friend. Not sure we'll ever get it to pay out. Birdie used to be Helen's beau, though he isn't anymore, and not just because she's dead. If a million bits, I'd spend everyone just to learn what caused their split. If looks could kill, he'd have put her in the ground 10 times. Man's clearly jealous of her success compared to his. See, I'd bet we're the only two people thinking about him in all of Eridanos. And I only am because you mentioned his name. Leave woolly cow milk out, it turns to curds. Leave the curds out, they begin to get stale, then rot. Woolridge is on his way to the trash bin, and everyone knows. Either he's in denial, or he knew Helen would be checking out soon, judging by his demands for a room upgrade. That's a shame, Inspector. What if I wanted to know a little about you? A dashing gunslinger type.
Straight.
I'm sure the investigation will turn out splendidly in your hands. Or at least Mr. Kincannon is confident enough to believe so. It certainly is a marvel of modern ingenuity and ambition. Please, allow me to answer any curiosities you might have about it and the amenities on offer.
Oh, God.
Twice the size of the next biggest room, and kitted out with any amenity you want, as
Got
well
a workbench up in there?
Best to enjoy it while you can, Inspector. Typically, the only people aboard the penthouse suite have enough bits to suffocate on Terra 2. Also, please inform me if Woolridge gives you a hard time about the room than his. Don't tell him I said this, but everyone on staff wants to strangle him. Most certainly. All the important folks can be found in the utmost parts of the hotel. You can hardly walk 3 feet without bumping into a tossball grate or a bored exec. Though maybe don't bump into them. Could be harmful to your health. Who would be interested in a staff-only area? Most folks never ask about the sewers beneath Rizzo's plant, either. Of interest to your investigation? Well, I suppose there is that one door we're not supposed to open. But I'm sorry, Inspector, I'm not authorized to grant you any staff...
Oh, come on, man.
You'll have to find a way in on your own. Who would be interested in a staff-only area? Most folks never ask about the sewers beneath a plant, either. Of course, your interest is my pleasure, as by Mr. Kincannon, Inspector. Who interested in... Oh no, Inspector, ma'am. I live down there too, but that doesn't mean I plan to abide in the bowels of the Gremio forever. The best thing about Sublight compared to other organizations is the potential for upward mobility. We bottom rungers do our job, do it well, then move up and... This is but one rung on the grand ladder of life. You
Sure
see?
it is.
If you're sure...
Easy does it.
You! Stop that!
Black hole.
I didn't know the damn thing would actually shoot.
Timeline discrepancy nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Industrial grade laxative has been...
Holy shit.
puzzles.
Literally. That got to do with anything.
Why, hello there. Goodness, I enjoy seeing guests, but it's been so long since I've chatted face to face that I about hopped out of my seat at the sight of you.
Okay.
Excuse me, I should introduce myself, though you might be ready, just not by name. I'm Bellhop Sullivan. You've likely heard my dulcet tones through the elevator intercom.
Okay.
Oh, that's so nice of you to say. I'm glad you too. Now that our introductions are out of the way, do let me know if I can help anything.
Okay, here we go.
Well, yes, but having an operator certifies that the right guests have proper floors. We wouldn't want tossball players rubbing shoulders with CEOs. It'd be anarchy. Plus, there's always the risk a guest chips a nail or loses a ring on a
Oh no!
extra effort, but the Grand Colonial prides itself
Perish
on
the
personalized
thought.
service in all things. That and the elevator still works if I'm ever not around. I do take occasional breaks and sleep every so often. Oh yes, Norville's great. Always ready to help any and all guests who might need it. And so handsome, too. His judgment sometimes leaves something to be desired, I will say. Kept badgering Helen prior to her death about an autograph or something. A little beyond his station. Unfortunately not. I would operate a room for the elevator, as usual. Camera feed only allows me to see within the elevator, which always has many people coming through. For what it's worth, the murder was a right shit. I always enjoyed the serials starring Ms. Helen, though I did find them prone to repetitive structures. But I'm sure you've heard the rumor about what actually did her in. That Mirage to the hotel and management is covering it up so the guests don't run off.
That sounds like bullshit.
Well, not necessarily, but they're fairly prevalent on the other companies. It wouldn't take much for them to find their way here. Slug claims they've got the problem under control, but I don't understand why they haven't simply gone and exterminated all of the Marauders like the vermin they are. Oh, well, I'm just here to push buttons.
Haha. Sure you are. Okay.
Quietly now. I'll keep quiet.
You know, I never imagined Spencer Woolrich would outlive Halcyon Helen.
Oh no. There ain't no damn cards in here or access cards in here anywhere. My damn phone at. You know what? Let me see. Alright, let me get see what the card I need. Employee export level 8.
Ready when you are.
Hang on a minute. I'm trying to find that damn thing. Ah, screw.
Hello there, my inordinately... Oh, you're the one who visited me. Hello again. Thanks so much for brightening my day. What authorized floor can I go to?
Go to the...
Oh, so sorry, but you're not actually authorized to visit that floor. Next stop, the finest seat in the house.
What are y'all doing here? That's forward, okay. Damn, this is a nice place. Lord.
Time detected nearby. inside this suitcase matches the silhouette of Halcyon Helen's iconic handgun, the Needler. The weapon was recently removed.
Uh-oh. These drugs. Smoking.
Helen, where did we go wrong? Oh, Lo, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for... Helen, I love you. I love you so much.
Get yourself together, man. Oh boy. Blah 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 blah. Profit of profitability. Yeah. Get that fixed. Gross. I guess that's it. Alright.
Inspector, I understand you've visited the scene of the crime. Halcyon Helen was an important cultural icon. She will be sorely missed.
Alright.
Halcyon Helen was more than a character, it was a brand. Her death will now be associated with Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. You understand what worries me. Stop. Please warn me before you provide me with ideas. There are waivers you need to sign. Back to the matter at hand. Tell me about your investigation. Your discretion is appreciated. I admit, I'm beginning to feel more confident in this arrangement. Here, I'm granting you access through to the orchards. You're officially authorized to see the investigation through to the end. There is one caveat. Cedric's being rather intransigent about letting you into the spaceport. Possibly he's trying to hide something. Possibly wants to annoy me.
A little bit of A, a little bit of B.
Both. I agree with the sentiment behind your snide remark. Unfortunately, the Piraeus spaceport is Cedric's purview, not mine. You have a lead to chase. Law speed, Inspector.
Radium.
beyond my job description to ask, but at heart I'm still a bellhop. Was the suite to your liking?
Ugh.
Good. I'm glad. Now, I'd love to bring you to a floor of your choosing.
I'm glad you asked. I wanted the VIP things.
Oh, so sorry, but you're not actually authorized to visit that floor.
Hey, Toby.
What floor can I bring you to?
What do you say?
Oh, so but you're not actually authorized to visit that. To the lobby we go.
Yay. I got the same people with me, dude.
The Grand Colonial Front Desk warmly welcomes you, Inspector. It's a pleasure to see you again. How may I be of assistance to you, Inspector? It's certainly a... Please. Who would be... of interest? But I'm sorry, Inspector. You'll have to find a way...
Oh my, how exciting to see you again. This truly has been a day to end all days. I could die happy. Anything you'd like to discuss?
Yeah, I guess not. Alright, tried her, I tried him, tried that bellhop. Is there another bellhop I didn't see? Ah.
Greetings, attractive patron. Please allow me to improve your drinking experience with fine cocktails.
Anything about the murder, dude?
This unit is incapable of murder, as it possesses no conscious will. The proper term would be destruction of company property. Neither this unit nor its corporate proprietor claim any responsibility for any destruction of company property that this unit did or did not commit. This unit is incapable of abandoning its post. This view of the lobby is all it has known or will ever know.
Oh, I see what you did in there. Huh, that's some clever work.
Self-diagnostics complete. Navigation systems operational. Thank you for your patronage. Initial digital handshake in 3, 2, 1. Digital handshake complete. Greetings, esteemed Liberator.
Okay, well, there he goes. But
know, I never imagined Spencer Rich would outlive Halcyon Helen.
Yeah. Ooh. I get pissed. Go. Ooh. Alright, so
Just for another one of us.
okay.
Carbon detected nearby. Analysis of this stovetop reveals a degree of grease buildup, approximating proximity to oil gases and chemicals. Chances of explosive combustion upon next use currently at 99%.
Do that.
Searching slug work logs. No work log found. Creating conjecture. Slug has likely not fixed this issue due to a lack of responsibility on the part of their employees. Most corporations have regular cleaning procedures to prevent damage to company. Slug, already unlike most corporations in a variety of ways, does not. That employees tasked with inspecting are shirking their duty. For shame.
Terribly sorry, but I can't chat just now. Someone on the second VIP level just ordered 15 canid meat pies, and if I do it now, it'll be my head. I understand your devotion to your job. Really, I do.
Excuse me, I'm inspecting.
And mine.
Damn it.
Things might if you had something very particular to talk to me about, but I'm afraid I'm just too busy to talk right now. I'd be delighted to chat with you later. I'm so behind. I'm sorry, I still can't talk idly right now. Come back if you have something very important you need to discuss. I'm so behind. I'm sorry, I still
can't blow yourself up, dumbass.
if you have something very important you need to discuss. Behind.
You know what?
I'm sorry, I still can't talk idly right now. Come back if you have something very
Not talking idly, you.
Sublight Underground appreciates your patronage.
Gotta stop that.
Something mighty strange went on earlier.
What happened? Norval get his cap stuck in the toilet again?
Not today. I was carrying up to the second VIP guest floor earlier. Even for our guests, it was spectacularly heavy.
Wow, exciting.
Let's see. All
I
right.
wasn't finished. I took a bad step and dropped it. Know what it spelled out? Rocks. Whoever owned it was just making me carry it around for fun.
A bitch. A volunteer engineer.
You, hear about the murder?
I'll not have heard about.
Get any... Wow! I haven't felt this great in ages. I wonder what happened.
Happy workers lead to happy customers.
Okay, if you say so. I'm down here. I don't see anything.
Ugh.
I was a few minutes late with room service.
Nicely done.
Me, oh my, how exciting to see you again. Really has been a day to end all
Yada,
day.
yada, yada.
I
Shut
could
up.
die happy. Anything you'd like to discuss?
All right. Okay.
Oh, you're the inspector. Welcome. Has anyone helped you with your luggage?
No, I'm sorry. We don't serve any drinks with those tiny I'm so behind. I'm sorry. I still can't talk idly right. Come back.
The Purpleberry Orchards. And a footprint. Inspector, that was absolutely marvelous. Deduced. With the help of my discrepancy amplifier, of course. Ah, I was waiting for this. Yes, of course. I'm only too eager to cooperate. My apologies, Inspector. finished my autopsy. Come back later? Oh, why, I'm flattered, Inspector. Let me think. I've worked at the Grand Colonial for about as long as it's been around. Prior to that, I lived in Bethlehem, but I always felt like it was missing something. And that something turned out to be corpses. Bethlehem has much in the way of luxury, but examining the dead does not rank amongst the preferred activities of the elite. Absolutely. Usually I'm just a medical practitioner, so I almost never deal with anything as unique or as quiet as the most interesting thing I saw prior
You're a doctor.
to the back of Mr. Woolrich's throat after he blew out his vocal cords shouting at an attendant. If I weren't here, I'd be in my quarters, rewatching Byzantium in the spring or working on my automatic sprat peeler. Oh, good. One of my favorite subjects. Ask away, my dear. Ask away. I didn't expect an existentialist question so early today. It's a need. Just as sprats feel they must breed, or canids feel they must brutally maul, I feel the need to create. You're my look. Guess there's no shame in telling you exactly what it is you're using, seeing how you're so curious. As it so happened, my husband was mortally wounded in a marauder raid about a year ago. Wasn't going to live more than a few hours. I happened to have an excess of preservative fluids, a scanning device in need of a central process, and a sudden burst of inspiration. A tragedy doesn't mean you can't be proactive. Technically, it wasn't his whole brain, just a small cross-section, enough to operate the amplifier. But giving the amplifier to you is better than letting it rot in a closet somewhere. Besides, my husband was the prior constable. He would have wanted his brain used for the pursuit of justice.
My God.
Because you're the inspector.
That's right.
I should think that's rather obvious. I'm only too eager to give you my coin, Inspector. It's been my dream to see my amplifier put to good
I've been running today.
the discrepancy amplifier to assist me in my own medical work. When you were hired to investigate Helen's, I realized I had my own part to play. I programmed the amplifier to assist you, trusting it to your care, because I want to see my invention help a brilliant inspector solve the murder mystery. You don't miss a thing, do you, Inspector? I can see why the constable recommended hiring you. Think of the amplifier as my gift to you. May it avail you in the swift and efficient prosecution of justice. I still have the blueprint and several extra prototypes floating around, but I recommend you try to be careful with it. Some of the internal components are rare, shall we say, and I don't have an indefinite supply. You sure you don't want to know anything else? Oh, all right. We can check. Oh, good. One of my favorite subjects. You sure you don't want to know it?
And you.
Oh, Inspector, I was hoping I could have a word with you. I wanted to thank you for cooperating with us. Helen's death was never your concern, but to help us all the same.
That kind of looks like power armor.
I will be playing with cases outside my purview. I'm accustomed to dragging rowdy guests into my office for paperwork and processing. I'm not prepared to investigate the murder of a beloved actress. I couldn't investigate Helen's death even if I wanted to. My office is occupied with matters concerning Spectrum Brown. This directive is mandated and takes priority over Helen's death. I'm not at liberty to discuss the details, Inspector. Rizzo's prides itself on ironclad confidentiality agreements. You're a persuasive person, Inspector. Addressing me by my first name is an effective way to establish rapport. I'll tell you this much. This directive is part of my indenturement contract. I've been hired to oversee the launch of Spectrum Brown. That duty is my highest priority. Before you arrived on this case, I had identified two key suspects, Cole Bertie Holcomb and Spencer Woolrich. I've since eliminated Woolrich. Mr. Woolrich was Halcyon Helen's professional rival. It's possible jealousy drove him to take Helen out of the picture. I apologize for the wordplay. Firstly, Mr. Bertie Holcomb was Helen's paramour. The relationship was reportedly dissolved. I can't rule out her murder as a crime of passion. Mr. Holcomb was in a romantic relationship with Helen. This alone is not enough to make him a suspect, but he does play tossball. Black Hole Bertie currently holds the record for most non-consecutive blows to the head. Tendency toward irrational and violent behavior is well done.
That a fact? Well then.
Woolrich himself as a serious and distinguished actor. He was frequently cast in demeaning roles, while Helen played the charismatic heroine. He has reason to be envious. Considered the possibility that Woolrich killed Helen in order to eliminate a rival and advance his own career. But my reasoning collapsed under closer scrutiny. Woolrich owes his career to Helen's dramas. Her death lights his long-term prospects. I'm struggling to develop motivation for him, so I've largely ruled him out.
Let's see.
What's on your mind? Most people don't know that about me. But yes, Helen's roles have always embodied values that I respect. Courage, curiosity, strength, a sense of style. None of us get to choose the way in which we serve our colony, but Helen, she showed me how to find meaning in occupation. This is a problem of jurisdiction, not competence. Helen was murdered in a hotel owned by Slug, whereas I represent Rizzo's. I'm also concerned I'd allow my personal feelings to cloud my judgment. I was a great admirer of Helen. Best of luck, Inspector.
All right.
Esteemed Liberator.
Be thankful the whole place doesn't smell this bad. It's surprising this pool is a thing in such a state around here, considering how the elite usually comport themselves.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis reveals the chemical signature of this compound is 80% semblant of fertilizer used in the Purpleberry orchards. The other 20% is semblant of pool water.
Really?
Anyone up for a game of sudden death knockout? Yeah, me neither.
Let's look around the outside around here.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Punch. Punch. We got your punch right here.
Damn it, everything around here is owned.
We don't toss troublemakers out of airlocks. We just throw them over the edge.
Shit is connected. Right. If I can go over there.
Nature will out, regardless of man's feeble attempts at control.
For a moment, I thought the prolete was revolting.
Oh God! Should have shot you.
Woo! The help back there. I've actually never fired a gun before. Is this ringing in your ears normal?
Yes.
A little disconcerting, since I maxed out my medical allotment this month. That's what I call my booze fund. Still, I had to be alive to go deaf later. I'm not sure if I actually hit any shots. If you hadn't intervened, leak. I'm just as confused as you are. Someone should have been on shift to see them coming. Ms. Vargas would probably have a better idea of what happened. She's stationed at the luxury pad. What do you mean? You know, they warned me about freelancers, but I forgot what they said. Also, anyway, here.
You're an artist, Captain.
Don't do anything. This is an odd looking house out here. Fun parlor. Hey, finally, shit I can steal, or... Okay. Remaining oscillator 2, 3. Oh, duh. Hey. Bingo. Got pool cleaner. Yay. What's this? Okay.
That's a hunting reserve over there, in the clouds above a gas. Makes about as much sense as any of this, I suppose.
It really is stunning.
I told you, didn't I?
I'm thinking of reserving a wilderness safari. Wear a fancy hat, fire a rifle, murder some wildlife, you know. It could be quite scintillating.
Go to the balcony.
You know, I never imagined Spencer
Would outlive Halcyon Hell.
I don't see anybody on the balcony.
I saw you meander on out of the pool and into the greenhouse. Now you're here. Does that mean what I think it means? Good. If you're interested in burying the pool, I'm interested in paying you. Maybe not. Maybe I just chose working relationship with Slug to implode for the benefit of Spacer's choice. But it ain't high profile, and it ain't gotta be. Damage to Rizzo's is cause for celebration. You ain't gotta concern yourself with my spite. Consider me an average Byzantine, and I'll consider you a contractor. That's great to hear. Or grand, as the Byzantines are so fond of saying, that I ain't one. There's a chemical mixing machine in the greenhouse that has more than a few volatile chemicals. Mix them and render that pool anything that ain't a cleaner should do. Dump the mix into the pool, then find somebody in Slug and tell them you did it for Rizzo's. That'll get those damn bastards into some red water. They're getting a tad too cozy with your friendly neighborhood slugs. We don't want either gaining power on the board. Easier to do so if their alliance ain't so sweet anymore. Personally, I don't think we're going far enough. Rizzo's a smiling gun hands and uppity scientists. Wouldn't mind bringing them down with some well-placed bullets, but if you're worried about this hurting your relationship with Slug, I wouldn't. The guard's thicker than the shit in that pool. Tell him you're with Rizzo's and he won't question it. This here's a messy business, friend. And when it comes to businesses, the rule's always the same. Don't get too curious, whether it's about Saltuna additives or espionage. Spacers didn't ruin anything. Rizzo's did. And ain't that a coincidence? But it's also gonna be Rizzo's that permanently puts that pool out of commission. Dandy. Come on back once you've done your deed.
Have you seen the profitability of
I need one, red, green, yellow. Going over here to see if I can discover a fast travel point.
Gosh, it's actually kind of cheerful.
Hello? Did you wait for? The pool plaza's closed. There ain't even no water.
Pool's nothing but an acrid mess of concrete, I hear. Hope I'll hear the sound of Rizzo's heads hitting the floor next.
Okay.
Glad you got something out of it. All I ever feel is a dull ache in my chest. Here's your pay. Spacer's Choice thanks you for your contributions to future profits.
Lockdown, no one's supposed to be coming or going. And when I can't get a hold of anyone in the orchards, I can't make sure of that, can I?
No, Miss Fergus. Sorry, I'll get a hold of someone.
Great, you do that. I'll swear to the architect, Matthias, if you've lost your ionization coil again. Oh, wait, you ain't part of my crew. What do you want? Tightly wound? Tightly wound? Damn right, I'm fine. I'm going to my calm place, where there's peace and quiet, and none of my sprat fightiness can bother me. On behalf of I'd like to apologize for that outburst, as well as all of my future outbursts. Yes, I'm a little wound up. You would be too. Between the landing pad downs, gate closures, and constant questions from I've got a lot on my plate. And if all, one of my crew is AWOL.
You're chucked over the side.
If you're serious, I'd appreciate the help. He's been missing a few days, and we're low on staff as it is. The missing crew member's Evan O'Connell. He's one of about 2 slug agents I can trust with more complex tasks than stand here and look tough. Friendly type. Behaved, followed orders. Anyone else, I'd think they got drunk and fell asleep in a ditch somewhere, but O'Donnell's not really the type. He was last at the Wilderness checkpoint. I'd searched there first.
Go!
Don't mess with us.
Easy.
Yes, sir. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break. I will be right back.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. The garb on this security guard identifies him as a member of the Rizzo's Corporation. His rank would have been that of Jawbreaker or higher. Security guard has experienced premature expiration. Evidence strongly suggests a conflict with Marauders.
Death removes that which we worked so hard to create in life.
I'm eating a sandwich, reason I ain't got no camera on.
But it
Y'all
is the
wondered.
shell, the self, that is the cause of all our suffering. He is now free.
Timeline discrepancy detected near. This guard expired prematurely following a violent encounter with Marauders.
I just want to see if it would let me do it. Huh.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Hey, Crew C. It's Amelia. Evan must have gotten into the Spectrum in these crates. Listen to this. Come out! Come to play! Whoa! He's having a grand old time. I'm gonna take him to A2 under the hotel so he can sleep it off. I'll meet you back at the orchard straight after. See you soon. And come on, you slackwit.
How the hell am I supposed to get up there?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. This card also expired prematurely, following a violent encounter with marauders.
God dang it. My battery levels are low on my damn headphones.
I could hold up my end if your people weren't sabotaging my operations.
Sabotaging the orchards weren't enough. You had to make it personal. You really had to bust my instant coffee move? The nerve.
Hold that asinine thought. Who was this armed stranger who just wandered into your office? For a fight you can't finish?
What the hell are you talking about? I don't know this lass. I think it's mightily more likely that she's under your payroll. Down what you haven't already.
I see. Just a visitor, then. Congratulations, Hathaway. Not everyone's abandoned your orchards.
Well, shame that you're trying to change that. And sorry for the heated reception, stranger. There's just been some trouble here of late. Name's Overseeing Orchardist Hathaway. I'm in charge of these orchards. Though it seems like certain groups, which will remain unnamed, are to change that. Looks like I'm stuck playing the part of customer service rep. Guess it's from the usual, at least. Something I can do for you? Yeah, just another woe to add to the pile. In the past, the orchard subcontracted security work from Slug. You know, keep the malcontents on staff from causing too much trouble. But between the Spectrum Brown unveiling demanding all of our resources and the recent uptick in worker accidents, we just ain't got the budget for security. And, of course, Slug has decided that instead of being reasonable, they're just gonna sabotage our operation until we start paying them again.
Look at the poor Rizzo's manager, lying about Sublight to make himself feel better. Shame he skipped was short on our payments months before the new unveil.
Look, at the end of the day, it's obvious that Slug is sabotaging us. I ain't paying unclean. Oh, no, nothing particularly troublesome. Rogue Exterminator Mechanicals, open on anything that twitches within 300 yards of... We've also got a large group of new saplings, all dead from some kind of toxic substance. Poison, I'd guess. And who could forget the tower processing console, which probably shorted out and stopped working on its own, even though it's outfitted with 3 separate backups?
There are a suite of explanations for what could have happened, most pointing to Rizzo's worker incompetence. My people didn't sabotage anything.
It's the strangest thing. Like everyone forgot their 10th-place safety seminars. That's twice as long as the next leading brand. Our people should be safety experts. But I've seen folks step on open electrical wires, drop pallets on each other. One damn fool even blundered into a Waspito. Even as he died, he looked fairly pleased. Thank the law, some good news. You hear that, dog? Truth's coming. Better fess up while you still can outside of an interrogation room.
While I'm sure you'd love to have a scapegoat on whom you can pin your own incompetence, I suspect you'll be pointed. But what do I know? I suppose it's up to your new hiree.
All right, then. Yes.
Please visit the Purpleberry Nut Hut to purchase audio tour today.
it's
What in the fuck?
Welcome to the Purpleberry Nut Hut, you wonderful, wonderful customer. Thank you for giving my humble existence value.
No one can give you value. It is yours intrinsically. You just need notice it. But I'm happy regardless.
I sure am. Good lamps you got on you to take note. Oh, that? I call it my little passenger. I don't know why. The name just appeared in my head when this thing showed up on my neck. Don't you dare, or I'll cut something off you. Gosh, I'm sorry. I don't know where that came from. I just felt this urge to protect my little passenger, even if it means hurting you. Couple of days. Ever since it showed up, I've been feeling happier and happier. I really can't imagine life without my little passenger. I don't know. It appeared one day. I guess I just picked it up while in the orchards. Sometimes I wonder how it showed up, and I start to worry. But worrying feels bad, and I hate feeling bad. So I don't worry about it. Now I'd love to get you something. Maybe a couple somethings? Whatever you like, I can sell it to you at a low, low price. I'm so glad you asked. The orchards are my third favorite subject, with my first being Rizzo's refreshing drinks and my second being Rizzo's toothsome confectionaries. Our orchard source of 63% of Rizzo's total produce, which correlates to 112% of fresh out all of Halcyon. Give or take a few percent, of course. If you want to know more about each part of the orchards, might I recommend one of our fantastic tours? One of our options is even audio guided as a special bonus feature. Oh, I'm so glad you said our tours are my fourth favorite subject. Every part of the orchards is soaked with Rizzo's lore. Buy a tour ticket and anoint yourself with knowledge. We have 3 options: Premium, Premium Plus, and the Golden Ticket. Each option is wonderful in its own special way. Premium includes a 10-minute pass to the Sprat Zoo. Premium Plus comes with the novel Berry and Amber, and the Golden Ticket is guided in addition to being self-guided. Huh? No, Rizzo's doesn't make me recommend them. Helping customers just makes me even happier than I already am, and that's saying a lot. Happy workers lead to happy customers. Customers are repeat customers.
And this euphoria can cause some to recoil and run screaming from your presence.
I'm not quite mean. There's really nothing better than feeling a euphoric sense of happiness and self-contentment. Now, I'd be pleased as punch to sell you a tour ticket. Which kind would you like?
Give me the golden ticket.
You're in luck. We have 1 left. Normally, they're 100 bits, but seeing how I'm sold out of everything else, I can give it to you for just 90. How does that sound? That's great. How much? No, I'm sorry. The only celebrity who shopped recently is Black Hole Birdie. Quite the affable man, as it so happens. And the stories are wrong. He could probably lift 2 benches of tossball players at once, not just 1. Laws, not just affable too. Ooh, wait a minute. Now that his beau's dead, that means Birdie's singing. Maybe I'll strike up a little more than conversation time he comes by.
Oh, damn.
Oh my! Birdie? Well, everyone has their first. be sure not to bring it up on our first date. No, I'm sorry. The up and the...
Damn it. Have a light machine gun.
I don't think I've ever seen an orchard before. I mean, other than its garden. You mind if we look around a little?
Sure, knock yourself out. Start over here.
Easy does it.
Shit, they... Oh! The hell was that?
That's the last of them.
Alright, then. Good job, everybody.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. These footprints match the shoes.
Oh, dun dun dun.
There is a 10% chance with a 10% margin of error that they were left by Ruth Bellamy, the actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Have you found something, Captain?
That's real good work. You think the killer was chasing Miss Helen through the orchards?
Could be.
Calls for a harvest, I do believe. Well, Hells,
What in the hell?
I am sure sorry to break it to you, but our orchards are closed to all officially guided tours at this precise moment in time.
There's obviously something very wrong with this individual. That smile is unsettling, to put it mildly.
Why, thank you! Rizzo's encourages workers to put on a happy face when engaging with valued customers. Rizzo's does beseech you to purchase one of our self-guided options if you're join one of our rejuvenative, relaxing, reformatory tours. Now with a Puzzle Hedges trademark maze hunt and special edition taste testing for 35 bits a ticket. Why, you say that as if it's a bad thing. I am quite overcome with happiness, indeed. You won't find a Rizzo's worker in all Danos who isn't 100% thrilled in their day-to-day existence. It's part of our brand manifesto. Happy workers lead to happy customers. Happy customers are repeat customers. And repeat customers make the charts look better on our weekly profit reports. So if nothing else, it's my responsibility at all times to smile, smile, smile. And you know what never fails to bring a smile to my face? The breathtaking tofu throughout the orchards. Seasonable for purchase in the Nut Hut. An excellent decision you most certainly won't have cause to regret. Now, presently, you're standing smack pride and joy of Rizzo's nearly natural product development sector. We call this fecund landscape the Purple Berry Orchards, since that's our main crop. But we also sow and grow mock apples, nanners, pea-free nuts, tarmac, and more. Of course, tours of any excess level must be suspended during a scheduled pollinization cycle. Our waspitos are quite loyal and have been known to sting both workers and visitors alike. Yes, indeedy. I've got the wondrous honor of having just been promoted to third keeper of the grounds after the last one disappeared on the job. Gosh, I guess about a week ago now. Before my morning clogging last Sunday, I was but a loner peeler picker on the line shift. Now I'm responsible for growing every twig and berry on this vast swath of fertile land. Heaven sweet, no. It's not like he was murdered. He disappeared without a trace and hasn't been heard from since. And the groundkeeper before that one?
Oh my God.
Well, she wasn't missing at all. Her body was near hive control, covered head to toe in thousands of welts. No mystery, and certainly no murder with what happened there. I mean, you can't exactly hold some waspitos on trial. Accidents do happen on the job. Can't speak for others, but I most assuredly don't. I reckon you could talk to my supervisor, the overseeing orchardist. He would know more. I used to ask questions, but gee, I just don't feel the urge to anymore. Pollinization by killer waspitos, indeedy. It's cutting-edge Rizzo's technology. Don't you worry, valued visitor. Our pollinization cycles only run when the orchards are empty, for safety reasons. When a pollinization cycle finishes or is aborted, all waspitos are biologically programmed to return to the hive pen. Of course, the very last thing Rizzo's would want is a beloved tourist bumbling into the hive and triggering an unscheduled cycle, so you'd best steer clear of it for safety. You'll know the hive by its big, glimmering electric fencing. Gosh, and goody gumdrops, but I could talk about the orchards till my lips fell off. Instead, let's talk about whatever interests you, because that's what interests me, too.
Oh my goodness.
What kind of investigation? You wouldn't happen to be from the health inspection office, you? For sure there is. The Health and Safety Bureau is board-run and certified. So in Eridanos, all inspectors work for Rizzo's. Well, and other representative member corporations of the board. It turns out, the other board corps get a hearty chuckle out of harassing Rizzo's with regular safety checks. It's really not fair if you think about it. Just because less shares on the board than the others doesn't mean we should have to deal with health and safety inspections when the others don't. Oh, drat. This distresses me, and I do not feeling cross. But I do have a few bits on me. Mayhaps this amount will put us...
Bribing me.
I warned the Orchardist this could happen when we halted our monthly bribe to Slug. They were all reliable go-between, regarding instances before now. So, what might you be looking to find out, Ms. Inspector? Did he now? Well, that sounds about right. He has been mightily outspoken in his for Slug in recent months. The overseeing orchardist had the last groundskeeper deliver a contract termination in the place of our regular payment. Rizzo's decided we don't need their services anymore. See, with our new morale-boosting medicals, our employees are much more productive. No need for unsightly intimidation tactics. Sorry, I'm not at liberty to say. Trade secrets and all that. You understand, I'm sure. Can't say that I have. Bad batches of liquor for our pesticides. Only the exterminator mechanicals are armed around here. And I haven't seen any bloody objects aside from the usual pair of gardening shears. That is, Miss Helen was stung to death by pollinization mosquitoes? She wasn't, was she? That would be a mighty wretched way to go. Pollinization by killer mosquitoes. Indeedy. It's cutting edge Rizzo's. When a pollinization's, of course, so you'd best... I do hope this pleasant conversation has made me useful to you. Rizzo's likes it when we're useful to customers, and I like anything Rizzo's likes. Ah, you mean that lovely actor who got herself dead? Damn shame what happened to her. She did come by, but not during any official tour time. I thought she'd hired a private tour at first, but it was Dr. Blossom who was showing her the way to the RR&D. Can't imagine why she'd need to meet with our head researcher on the Spectrum product line outside of her lab hours. Unless, of course, it had to do with the new product unveiling. That's right. She was sure made for some lovely adverts. Maybe it might have involved an issue with the launch batch then? I can't rightly say. All I know is one of our certified tour guides could have given her a much more comprehensive tour of the grounds were that her interest.
Sorry, man, I'm tired.
Of course. Why, you're standing weak. I can't stop you from poking around, but do be mindful of our patient hive. Mosquitoes tend towards aggressive at the best of times. There's a reason why we keep him behind an electric fence, you know.
You're back, I see. Glad Slug hasn't managed to scare you off.
I think it's more of a wonder that nothing in these law-forsaken orchards has managed to kill them.
How's the investigation going? You got a complete report for me yet? Well, I can't do a whole lot with this vulture hanging over my shoulder. So I suppose you may as well take your time.
Really now? I consider myself more of a watch canid, here to make sure you don't try to run off without paying us.
There's something else you need to know?
Let's see.
Got a lot of dead saplings that'll call bits. I've got a feeling someone poisoned them somehow. The mechanicals were hacked. They're pretty much running amok. If you're destroying too many, I'd be obliged. Would spot. That said, you might want to be careful. Those things are built to take on waspkitos, and waspkitos are generally to kill than people. Just something to keep in mind. The tower processing console is completely fried. Whoever took it out must have used some kind of explosive.
Oh, shit. Alright, let's go.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Yeah, I know. Hang on.
Congratulations, sir. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to to the deceased actress as Halcyon Helen. Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Nice.
Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered more footprints belonging to the deceased actress known as Halcyon Helen.
Standing before our huge Rizzo's Hot House Conservatory trademark. This building hosts almost as many plant breeds as we have delicious products. Almost. Are you wondering about that omnipresent warm and fragrant mist? That's just our all-natural fertilizing spray, made of pureed waste products. From nature, back to nature. Our spray is part of the cycle of life. Note, Rizzo's discourages inhalation of its natural liquid fertilizer. In case of accidental inhalation, please record any unusual effects and give that to the nearest Rizzo's employee as quickly as possible. Remember, you are part of the Rizzo's family. Be kind to your family.
Timeline. Congratulations, Inspector. You've discovered evidence belonging to the deceased actress known as Helen.
Hey, what are you doing in here? Are you authorized to be in the conservatory? Are you trying to give me a heart attack? Are you my ex-wife? No, she fell off the side of Eridanos under mysterious circumstances 6 years ago, conveniently rendering our marriage contract null. You must be the new, groundskeeper? That can't be it either, seeing how the new one hasn't died yet. Just who are you?
See.
Very funny. If you were Ed, would have stabbed me in the throat halfway through the second of my first question.
Oh, this fella's lost his wits.
I'm getting it. And after a while, anything that is plant gets hard to distinguish from anything that is. But no, you don't look it now. Though you do smell a bit like her, like blood and starship grease. You must be that freelance inspector. Well, I suppose you can poke around as you like. Bleeding hell. Standing up like this makes the body forget how stiff he gets bent all day. Oh, seems I'm not as young as I feel. Indeed. Tromped in and out of the conservatory with no heed for anyone else. Good thing none of mine were damaged. Starlit or not, I would have had a harsh word for her. I heard she pushed her way into a tour of the RR&DD labs not soon after. She's just a serial actor, yet she acts like she's deserved of the same access as a co-CEO. Well, she's not going anywhere ever again. Shame. Taken too soon and all. I sit inside and I look at plants. Goal is usually to make Rizzo's fruit products hardier and sweeter, but for every success, there are 100 failures. Example, tried breeding native Tripicale with a foreign strain. Called it Hextacale. In the end, it bred so fast, work swallowed up before they could harvest it. One, I think, can be attributed to the wasp. Some lament their irritability, but their productivity is unmatched. What's a few dead workers in the architect mines?
That's true.
You'd be the everyone else just says, I got bark instead of a heart. They understand me, not like my plants do.
Goodbye. Alright, I'm going to end the stream right here because I'm about to pass out. I appreciate anybody who came out and lurked and what have you. I will be back tomorrow night because I know I haven't done it. This is my current schedule. So I will be back tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. And when I go live, I will be sure that I post it to my Twitter feed right there. And I appreciate it. We'll continue this tomorrow night. Thank you, and y'all have a great night.
Hey, take your time.